God, that looked crazy. This is horrendous. Hey chat, what's poppin'? I'm filming this the day after the US 2024 election, so that's the sort of the vibe for today. But today I am doing another makeup video. I know some of y'all really like these and I love them, but we're doing, as you can see, a different format today. There's no voiceover. Today I am recreating my 2020 makeup style. Yes, we are going back in time to, I can't say better days, but we are going back in time to how I used to do my makeup. This is, full disclosure, inspired by the video that Helene-san did, and it gave me the idea to, I was like, hey, I did sort of like my version of Alt's TikTok makeup during 2020 years, and I started dressing a little bit more how I wanted to dress in that year thanks to that demonic app and quarantine. But that gave me the inspiration to come up with this idea to just do my makeup in a way that I used to do and I don't really do anymore. Right now, to start off the video, I am going to look through and share some old makeup photos with you guys, just so y'all get a sense of what I'm going for and how I actually used to do my makeup, regardless of how this video turns out. So I'm just gonna start from, okay. So this is actually my YESSTYLE picture, because I couldn't go and get my picture taken there, and they accepted it, so it's on my ID. This was taken, I think, in February of 2020. As you can see, very thick eyeliner. I usually did like pink or rosy like eyeshadow, and my eyelashes. The key part, which unfortunately I don't got to recreate, are the eyelashes. The eyelashes, I use like these like really long fluffy eyelashes from the beauty supply store. I didn't want to spend $13 on a pair of eyelashes that I don't really like the style of anymore, so you're already doing kind of bad on the recreation front, but have faith, this is gonna be awesome. I really like this photo still. I don't do my makeup like this anymore, but I think it's a cute photo, and obviously I thought it was cute enough to use on my YESSTYLE ID in 2021, so yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay, so this is the look from the video that I was talking about that I have posted still up on this channel. As you can see, very thick eyeliner. I didn't have eyelashes on here because I didn't buy eyelashes at this point, I don't think. So the next photo, so this is initially what I thought I was going to recreate for this video. This is straight textbook Nazareth 2020 makeup style, inspired by TikTokers. I was really proud of this makeup look when I did it. I still am. I think it looks bomb. I don't do my makeup like this anymore, but I think it looks bomb. I just don't think I'm going for the orange color scheme because I did that for the past video. I am going to steal from this picture, however, which is another makeup look I did for TikTok. This one is probably the look we're gonna take from today. This was also done probably a couple weeks after this one during the summer of 2020. I really like this makeup look. I just wanted to do the opposite of the orange one, so I did blue. Instead of orange and yellow, I did blue and purple. But for a general gist, the key points are really bold eyeshadow, thick brows, like think 2016 makeup blindness brows, really fluffy eyelashes. Thick eyeliner is the key point, and then no lip. Okay, so in true NASA 2020 fashion, I'm not using my go-to foundation because I did not use foundation. I was lucky that my skin was pretty good, and also I didn't see the need for that reason to use foundation at the time. I am going to go in with my tried and true Glossier Stretch Concealer in G5, and I think normally Why did I just smell that? That's so funny. I think normally I would just use my finger because I didn't have like a, oh, this is so warm right now. And I'm just taking that under my eye. This is like mainly where I would use it. Just take this under my eye and use my finger because I loved using my finger. No one could tell me nothing about using my finger. Blend that out again with my finger. And really pat that in. I would layer up as much as I think I needed to layer up. I'm going to put this on this parts by my cheek. Typically, I would go in with a primer, but my primer is a mattifying one. And I was very much about that glowy look, so I don't have that for y'all today. I think next what I would do is my brows. The order I guess doesn't really matter, but yeah, because I am neurotic and this is so shiny, I am going to use my Ruby Kisses setting spray just to like semi keep that in place. As you can see, the reason why I don't do my makeup like this anymore is because my creases are already like, you can already see the concealer in the creases, and I try my best usually with a brush to blend that out. So why not? I will attempt to blend that out, not with a brush because all my brushes are wet right now, but with this beauty blender, just to get where my eyes are creasing. Just tap that out a little bit. What am I doing next? My brows. I'm taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, which I have not used in so long. And first I'm gonna brush out my brows. My brows were very thick. They grew a lot thicker, and also like I didn't shave them and I just filled them in. So that's precisely what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the brow definer and go right underneath where my eyebrow ends and just really literally just outline it first. And then we're gonna fill that in. I go a little bit lower here. So I really liked the straight brow look towards the end of 2020. Oh my gosh, like look at the difference. Like I do not fill in my brows with something this dark anymore. I'm really enjoying the lighter brow look these days, and especially since my hair is a bit of a lighter brown than my natural hair color. This just feels a little harsh to me these days. So, and also I just don't really feel like literally fill in my brows. I like try to fill in this like a thinner shape, and then I blend that out a little bit. But we move. This is a part of the whole video. Just trying to get back into this mindset. I'm just gonna do the other side. This looks fucking insane. Oh my gosh. My 2016 brows. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try not to brush them out too much, but I did usually just fluff it out with this brush just to soften it just a tad. And then I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow. Ooh! I am dropping everything and being so clumsy today, but we move. I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel in clear, and I'm just going to lock these brow hairs in place, and I'm using the applicator to go around the perimeter of my lines and just shape my brows a little bit more, make them extra sharp. Brows are done for the most part. I did like to carve out my brows. I don't know that I want to, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna take this angle brush, which is probably the same one I had back then, to do this with, and I'm gonna carve out my brows. So I'm taking the same Glossier concealer and I'm going around that perimeter, so like any hairs that are sort of like unruly can get covered. See? Extra sharp. Oh my god, that looked crazy. Oh my god. But I'm just gonna do that on the other side and I'll see you in a second. Okay, I've pretty much carved out my brows. So what I do now normally, or normally back then, is I take this mini beauty blender and just try to blend out the not like around where I sharpened, but around the outer perimeter of like any excess concealer that is like sort of like up here or down here, for example, and just blend that out so it's not such like a stark contrast between places that don't have concealer versus places that do. And those are my brows. So I guess next what we're gonna do, I did contour in specifically these summer 2020 photos. So not the blue one, but as I showed you before, like my orange and yellow makeup look, I did do some very serious contouring on that nose specifically. I didn't really do on the edges of my face. I just wanted to contour my nose. So I am gonna contour, but I am going to use this palette from Broadway Colors, which is a powder contour kit that I've had since that time. I'm pretty sure I used this in that look as well. I'm gonna take this like small angle brush and take this contour color and just, for this, I did not do like the button nose contour. I did just the straight contour. I did highlight the tip of my nose and the bridge, but I didn't do this contour here. So I'm just going to go exactly where I said I would and contour that. And yeah, I'm going across the perimeter of my nose bridge, or around the perimeter of my nose bridge pretty much. I didn't really make my nose thinner then, so we ball. Just bringing it up just a little bit to blend. And I'm taking this slightly lighter brown shade and just blending this out even more. And now that the nose is sort of like outlined, I'm going to take a mixture of the highlight shade, the highlight shimmer shade, and the highlight shade. Just mix those and just highlight my nose. And I'm taking this a little bit up on the nose bridge too, just a little bit. But my contour was very much rectangular. Like, it wasn't skinny by any means. It was very like boxy. Definitely made my nose look wider than maybe it should. Oh, I hate that. Like, I hate that. I'm trying to, like, I don't think I did that little rectangle there, but I don't want this to look horrendous. So I am going to, sorry. I'm going to do this here just so it looks a little bit better. Because I need that separation. Like, that looks horrendous. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Because at least now it looks like I have a button nose, and since I don't have that Fenty highlighter anymore, I don't have a really strong like gold highlighter. So we're gonna need to make that demarcation between the highlight and the contour, the tip and the rest of my nose bridge very apparent. So I'm just like really just trying to pack on this highlight because, like I said, I don't have the Fenty one anymore. So just trying my best. So now the contour is done because I didn't really contour the rest of my face. I am going to go in with the blush, which is honestly one of the highlights of this, besides the highlight. I'm using this Glossier Cloud Paint and Storm, and I went pretty heavy with this, as you can see. So I'm going across here in sort of like a W shape. So I'm just gonna dot that, and I'm gonna use the applicator too to sort of place the marks that I want. And I'm gonna blend that out with my fingers. Look, I'm blushing. I'm gonna take a little bit more and put it here and here, and then again we blend that out. All blushy. And honestly, I am gonna go back in with a little bit more contour because the blush did wipe away some of the nose bridge contour. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and just deepen that a little bit more. So I think now we can get into the eyeshadow look. So I could use this palette actually. This is the YESSTYLE makeup palette that I bought off YESSTYLE. YESSTYLE! Ah! If you want money off on your YESSTYLE order, use code Nazareth. Before I do my eyeshadow, I'm using this eyeshadow primer, eye base primer, because listen, those colors were bright as hell for a reason. I did not play. I had a Morphe one at the time, but I since got rid of it because I used up all of that bitch. So I am using this one from Beauty Creations. I just got this from the beauty supply store by me, and I'm just putting this on my lids, and I would do a line and yeah, that sort of thing. And then again, I'm just taking my finger, because finger was my best friend for doing makeup in general, and I'm blending that out all across my lid, and I'm bringing it out a little bit as well. And the Morphe one I had was pretty much this color. It was a little less like skin tone and more like on the white side of pale, but this is pretty much the same shit, and it works really well. So I'm doing this across the both of my eyes. Get that in the corner too, because I do like to put eyeshadow in the corner sometimes. All right, now that my eyes are primed, I am going to go in. I'm really thinking, because I have this palette was my go, unfortunately. This is before all like the tea went down that I purchased this, so I'm going to probably use this one, honestly, because the colors, honestly, we're gonna do a mixture of this Jamie Charles palette and this YESSTYLE palette and this Flower Nose palette, I think. First, what we're gonna do, I think, is going with this blue shade from the YESSTYLE palette. This is in BD 110, so if you wanna cop that and do this with me, feel free. But I don't even know if this is gonna like, I might not even use the brushes, because they're not dry, and two, I used to use my fingers. So I did have brushes in 2020, don't get me wrong, but like to get the most color payoff, I would use my fingers to like on top anyway. So I'm just using this bright blue shade and going in the corner here and just patting that in, because it's just wet and I don't know that that's really helping me right now. I'm worried it's wiping the makeup. That's why you want your brushes to dry first, folks, because I'm having a bit of a hard time. Okay. Still wet, but we're getting somewhere. And this is my base shade, basically, and I'm taking this all over the lid for that reason, because honestly, I love to just put my main color all over and then we move with the rest of them. The only place I'm not gonna take this right now is underneath my eyes, because I think that's where I'm gonna put the hot pink. But I am going to take this Jamie Charles palette, and I'm going to take this deep blue. I changed my mind. I'm gonna take this tealish blue. Just rub this in that brush. Ooh! Pattern for fallout, and then take this in the outer corners and blend this out. And I really love these brushes to like do the outer corner and sort of like burnishing, I guess, for lack of better words, this bright color that I use on the outer edges, because I don't know, it's so easy with these brushes. These brushes are from Absolute New York, and then I also have brushes from, yeah, pretty much all of my brushes now are from Absolute New York, and then I still have some Morphe brushes that I bought when I bought this palette in like early 2020. So there's that. And I'm just going in until I think it's bright enough and drawn out enough. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm going to take this really tiny Morphe brush, and I'm gonna dip into this color. I don't know if you can tell, but there's literally like a crater in here. Like I've used this color so much, it's like the color that has the deepest crater, and it's not even hit pan, which is crazy. In this bright pink color, I'm gonna go in the inner corner of my eyes and underneath. I don't know how I feel about that actually. But I am gonna try to blend this out with the lighter pink color. Uh-oh. 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 I made a mistake, guys. This is why you don't want to use wet brushes. Oh my god. Sorry, I literally just stopped speaking, but I needed to go into damage control real quick and lock the fuck in. So right now what I'm doing is, this doesn't look too bad. Looks a little crazy in my opinion, but I could definitely see myself doing one of these looks back then, so it's not too out of character. I'm taking this blue shade and just going right underneath my eye, but towards the outer corner, just blending that with that pink I already put there. And I'm taking this fluffy brush again, and I'm just gonna try to do some damage control with this pink up here, and that's already a lot better. And again, taking this pink up in this corner. I think that's pretty much the eye look, to be very fucking honest. I don't know, I'm really liking this now that I've done the damage control. I'm crying. Yeah, I don't hate this at all. So I guess now we really just gotta go into the eyeliner. I don't have the eyeliner that I used to use. It was the KVD tattoo liner. I have this one by Heroin Make though, and it's like a decently thicker tip than the Judy doll ones I use now. I'm really gonna be relying on these photos for like how I did my eyeliner. So if I go non-verbal again, I'm sorry, but I like really gotta get close up to this mirror and like get in here. So let's bring you a little closer yet again. Probably should have been this close from the beginning, but we move. So y'all see me? Can y'all see me good? I used to go like very much upwards with my eyeliner. I still do sometimes, but now I like to go sort of like a little bit straighter. But today I'm going very much upwards, so I'm gonna take this along the line of my eyeshadow, I guess, and I'm gonna keep my eye open for this, and I'm going to draw a really thick line up to there and just start filling this in, I guess. And now that I'm like a little bit older and wiser, I'm starting to realize why my eyeliners would clog up so much. It's because I'm using so much eyeliner on this like really like powdery base. And so I just like, my shit would clog up so much, and that's why my nails would look like this, because I would have to like wipe off the applicator so often. This is horrendous. This is why I don't do my eyeliner like this anymore. And now that I have the lines, I have my eye closed so I can fill in everything. And now that I have like the shape that I know I'm about to do, I'm not worried about this like mistake up here, because what I used to do all the time, and I still do sometimes, is just correct that with some concealer. But now I'm gonna do the lower wing that I used to do a lot. And that's just a smaller version of this wing, and I take this down a little bit and fill that in. Wow. But yeah, the last part of this eyeliner before I go to the other side, I guess for now, is the inner corner, which is really drawn out and pretty sharp. This is a blast from the past for sure. Okay, so I am going to do, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the other side and I'll come back when they're all corrected. Okay, you can tell how much eyeliner I had to use based off of the fact that 3 of my nails are faux painted black. But this is the eyeliner. I did the best that I could. I don't do my eyeliner like this anymore, so it's not as upturned as I had it in the past, but muscle memory failed me, so I don't have that in me anymore. I don't totally hate it. I like this side because it's like it goes, this side just goes sort of like, which is more accurate to how I did it back then. But again, eyeliner, distant cousin, second removed, like I said in that old ass video. But I'm just trying to think of like what else would I do for like makeup now, because like it's hate to say it, that's pretty much all I would do besides the lashes. And do I want to put lashes on? No, but like I guess I will, you know? Why not? See, we are seeing firsthand, y'all, the faults of my then makeup routine. Because, as you can see, this doesn't want to stay because I did not use any sort of like setting powder or anything to like help make my life easier. I am going to put on some lip gloss, and I'm just using this AF94 gloss that I got from Flip. And this is clear, but because I've used it over my lip combo so much, it's a little tinted. Okay. That's pretty much it, honestly. I'm going to put on some accessories and then we're gonna do a side-by-side to how I normally do my makeup these days. But guys, it doesn't look terrible, I don't think. It's still like different from what I currently do, obviously, but the only thing that's bad is like this inner corner because my eyes water a lot. And then also, but these days I don't have problems with this, so I think it's just like my 2020 methods of like how I put on my makeup. So yeah, this is like the only part I'm like kind of unhappy with, but as a whole, not bad. I know I thought this was gonna look a lot crazier, but I think the lashes really pull it together, to be honest. Yeah, so this is this look, and I'm just going to have some side-by-sides. Okay, so here is my updated makeup. As you can see, it's very different from the 2020 makeup, and I think it's just a lot. It's very glittery, this makeup, but it's also like at the same time a bit more subdued. Like it's a little over the top with the glitter, maybe not even over the top necessarily, but it's a bit more subdued in the colors. I have a lip combo on. It's very much Xiao Hongshu inspired, and I love the fact that I'm getting more into sea beauty now. Like I definitely like the other look that I did, but I feel like this makes me feel a little bit more grown. Like I don't know, it feels it has its youthful qualities to it for sure, but I feel a little bit more mature with this makeup look, and I feel a bit more comfortable as well. Like it's so crazy how like something that I was so like comfortable in and like felt so confident in before, putting that on now makes my skin crawl a little bit because I'm like, oh, anxious and like stuff like that. But this feels like very like normal, and like I feel okay wearing this now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this little exploration and like, I don't know, time travel to not necessarily simpler times, but a different era of myself. It was very interesting. looking back for this video and trying to analyze what I was doing back then. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I really like this makeup look. If you want to know any of the products I use, comment down below, and also use code Nazareth YESSTYLE because that's where I got most of these products. So just let me know, and let me know what type of content y'all would like to see in the future. I enjoy making content for you guys and for myself too, obviously, but it's really fun. So thank you guys for watching. Okay, bye. XOXO. Nah.